Hi, I'm Dan Price. I represent Perform Sports Media, and I'm our mobile distribution director for Africa. And I look after distribution of content, brand partnerships, telco partnerships across the region. People are very concerned about and interested in app development and the growth of apps and the growth of data. What we cannot forget with Africa is it is still, right now, an 80-20 split between feature phone and app. Or smartphone rather. So what we're looking at is the next 2 to 3 years, with the rise of the $50 smartphone, changing people's behaviors, mirroring the scare and the worry that people had maybe 10 years ago in the developed markets about data charges. Data charges are an enormous problem that I don't feel that many of the operators have actually got right at the moment. Now, MEF, with its massive experience in this market, can help the path from feature phone to smartphone and the rise of data content from traditional VAS content. I mean, I think mobile money is probably one of the most important areas, and it all, you know, that inhabits the trust area. Now, if we look at a market like Nigeria, there's been massive pushes from the banks in Nigeria to go into credit cards, plastic cards, credit debit cards, an enormous push that way, but it still needs to translate into the actual mobile services payment system. MTN are doing a great job, Airtel are doing a great job, Etisalat are doing great jobs, but I think still the real question, the real problem for Africa, or one of them, to the consumer, is how much is this going to cost me? Not necessarily in terms of paying for things, but actually just to get onto the internet, the mobile internet. How much is that? How much money have I suddenly gone? I used to top up for, put $1 in, that dollar would last me 3 weeks on voice and SMS. That dollar suddenly, it's gone in data charges. So the operators really need to get savvy and come up with some creative packages to inculcate a whole new way of people trusting getting onto the internet. A lot of our content that we have in developed markets involves sports videos, sports news. You know, we produce 10,000 clips a year of sports video news, 30 clips a day. I'd love to be able to set up services with telcos for sports news subscription. However, there's not the bandwidth, the connectivity in some markets. That's still growing. So again, in terms of adopting the mobile internet, one is how much does this cost me? And two, or perhaps that is the first one, is actually, can you connect? Can you get a seamless video service? You know, everything is growing. I don't think you can single out too many areas because it's, you know, the excitement there is the internet. Having bypassed the whole modem, wireless, PC connection that, you know, specifically in the UK, you know, the journey we travelled on to get to where we are now has taken 20 years with, you know, modems and strange noises and then PC-based content. That's all gone. It's just straight, here it is on your phone. But certainly, you know, mHealth, mobile payments straight away, agriculture, and also there's a massive area for governments, for actual local governments, providing education. So not just education in traditional education, curriculum-based education, but actually education. For example, there's been some fantastic work around Ebola awareness, actual, you know, tangible government plans, government transparency. There's a big area that could really, you know, change the way that a lot of consumers think about their governments.